The full dimensions of Hillary's criminality are only gradually becoming apparent as we go through the FBI report with a fine-tooth comb. It's pretty clear what happened. The FBI was so angry at her for her tactics of evading and lying and stalling and feigning ignorance that they wanted to indict her. But Comey knew he couldn't do that because it was the Obama administration and they wouldn't have let justice do that. So instead, what they decided to do was to write up a very thorough report and release it to the American people on Labor Day before the election. And oh my goodness, does this cook Hillary's goose. Those who think the FBI let her off lightly, just read this stuff. First of all, she says 39 times things that she doesn't recall, which is lawyer speak for I'm lying. And I don't want to be convicted of perjury. 39 times. She says that she was impaired by the concussion, that she couldn't keep, everything straight, that was a serious problem for her, which is not a good idea for somebody running for office. She claimed in public that she had one device, her little BlackBerry, and this was all convenience. It turns out she had 15 different devices, almost all of which were subsequently destroyed, many with a hammer. There were 3 archived copies of her emails. One went to Grand Platte, which was her server, and was meant to be destroyed. And when news came out that the Benghazi committee had subpoenaed it, the guy in charge of destroying it, whose name is redacted, I hope he becomes indicted, had what he calls an oh shit moment when he realized he was supposed to delete them. And now, 1 week after the Benghazi committee subpoenaed it, he then got around to deleting it, which is clearly criminal. The second copy was sent in a thumb drive to someone who's not identified, who admitted receiving it, who lost it, doesn't know where it is. They might look under the billing records. That may be where it is. And the third one was also destroyed. So she completely covered up the evidentiary trail. She claims she wasn't interested and wasn't involved in security procedures, yet she tells the public, I take classified information very seriously. She claims she didn't know that a C with a circle around it meant classified. I guess she thought it was copyrighted or something, or she says she thought it was like A, B in paragraph C, which is ludicrous. She said she never learned and wasn't interested in the difference between top secret and highly classified, and all the various levels of security, and she assumed that anyone who emailed her was a State Department professional, and they would know not to send her classified material on her private server. Well, how the hell else were they going to communicate with her? Call her up every time? Walk into her office and tell her? It would usually is weeks before you could get the secretary on the phone. Or type it out, or write it out longhand and bring it in on a piece of paper. How are they going to communicate with her but by email? She was told that she can't use a BlackBerry in the office, and went through a lengthy procedure discussion about how insecure that is. And then she put the BlackBerry right in her desk drawer and used it all the time. This is the deposition, the testimony of a criminal who does not deserve to be president of the United States. This is a version you won't see in the mainstream media. I can't believe how they're covering up for her. It's just unbelievable. You open in one story after another, all about Donald Trump's supposed sins, and nothing about this glaring testimony. So please circulate this around so it gets a lot of views. And go to my website, dickmorris.com, and you can enter your name, and I'll send you these videos every day. But the emails are only the mechanism. What were they carrying? Why were they secret? What was the pay for play? What was the bribery? How did they come to be so corrupt? How did she risk her whole career and presidential race to cover this stuff up? What was it? And that's what we reveal in Armageddon, how Trump can beat Hillary. How this entire thing was to cover up a racketeering organization, a RICO, between Bill and Hillary Clinton. So please give that a read. And if you like this, please click it, because it'll be easier for us to stay in touch. And I like you. Thank you.